Here we have a 2019 RAV4, and we are replacing not one, but two window regulators. A combination of a humid climate and a cold climate has resulted in both of them breaking within about a month of each other. So as you can see, this window is not working right now. There's some tape over it, but I'll just show you what it does. You can hear that. The window's not doing anything. The cable inside is actually snapped. Just replaced the driver's side the other day and it's working fine. There was some controversy about which part number to use, but the local dealership gave me this part number, which, if you notice, is a Japanese built window regulator. The part number for a Japanese built window regulator for a RAV4. This is a North American built one. This is a Canadian built RAV4. The thing is, the Japanese built regulators are much cheaper. They are almost probably a third of the price of the North American made ones. Some people said they wouldn't work, some people said they would. When I installed the driver's side yesterday, it's a Japanese built part and it's in the North American made RAV4 and it works perfectly and it's way cheaper and there's lots of them available. There's actually some aftermarket ones available for it too. I'll do a side-by-side comparison later in the video. These are the tools you're going to need for the job. I always have a trim removal tool, 10mm socket, 10mm wrench just in case, an extension, ratchet, Phillips screwdriver, just a little pick here. It's code for getting the corners up on some of the panels, and a T25 Torx for the window motor. So you're going to want to go ahead and put your window down as far as it can go. This one's jammed up, so this is about as far as it goes. We can get it down a little further after if we need to. Next, we're going to go ahead and pop out this cover here that holds the one and only screw onto the door panel. The rest are actually clips. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pick here now. And I'm just going to pop that in on the side like this and just pull out. And that should just pop that out like this. Just pull the handle and a little bit and it pops out. There's your Phillips screw. So you can go ahead and take that out and just set it aside. Battery, where we're in by the doors, unhooking wires and unhooking connectors. There is some airbag sensors nearby, so we want to be safe. So I already loosened this. Let's go ahead and pull that battery cable off. Next, we're going to pop off the window switch and door lock mechanism. And to do this, you can just use your trim removal tool again and just pop that in the corner there and just pop up and it pops right up. On these clips here, you have to pull in on this tab and pull up, and on this one is much the same. And then you can just set that aside. Our Phillips screw is out and we're going to go down to the bottom of the door now. Just below the speaker, you'll see a little arrow, and that is where you just pull. I didn't use any tools here. I just go ahead and grab it with my fingers and give it a quick and swift pull outwards, and you should feel it pop out like this. As you can see, most of the door is just swinging there now, and that is knocked off and loose. With the door panel loosened and everything taken off, you're going to want to just pull up, and then you'll feel a couple more clips go up and out and lift it off this ledge up here. Once you have it lifted up, you need to take out the cables for the door lock, which is the white ended cable, and the door lever, which is the green cable. So to pull these out, you just go ahead and pop your finger underneath. They pop out really easy. You just pop that out and slide it out of its slot. And same thing for this one here. You just pull up, and as you can see, it's just like a cable retainer. This pops out, and now the door is completely free. There's a couple things we got to pop out. This plug here, we got to pop out to get at one of the bolts that holds the window on. So we'll pop that out of there. And then we have to take out this, I don't know, shield or something. So there's 3 of these things that you take out. Just turn them to the circle, and then they'll kind of just get loose. And then you have to pop these out. Now some of these can you can pull them right out, or you can kind of just bend it around the retainer like that. But once you get that done, you'll just want to route this cable out around behind it, and then just move these cables through it. And that will pretty much open everything up that you're gonna look at. Just lay that aside. So there's a number of bolts. These 3 up here, they're all 10 millimeters. 1, 2, 3. These 3 are for the window regulator itself. And same with this one lower one. And there's 2 bolts that hold the window on, and you'll have to get those first. Okay, so much like the other side, the cable is too messed up for the window to go up or down. So we're gonna cut the cable to bring this down. As you can see here, the spring that contracts when you push down the window is your cable that you need to cut. And like I said, the new regulator comes with cables, so we can cut away. Even if this isn't the right procedure, this is what worked for me. So we're gonna push up on this so we can get some extra slack here. And then this cable here, I can't cut it on camera because I need 2 hands. We're just gonna snip that, and that'll allow the window to slide down. We'll just keep sliding this down here, and there's our bolt. So we'll take, those are the first 2 that we want to take out. One here through the inspection hole, and the other one here. So you just pop these out here. Once you crack them loose, they come out pretty easy. So, and just make sure you're supporting the window and not letting it drop. All right, next we are going to pull back this window seal here, because it just pops up like this. And we'll just pop that up a bit so we can get the window out properly. There we are. All right, now you can go ahead and take your window out. Just be really gentle with it and just pop this top corner up here. And that should come right out. Now that the glass is taken out, you're going to want to take out your 4 screws for the window regulator. 1, 2, 3, and 4 down here. And you're also going to want to take out your 3 bolts for your motor, because it all comes out as one assembly. And you're also going to want to disconnect the motor plug here, which you just pull in on this tab and pull out. All right, all the bolts are out, all 10 millimeters. And now you just pull back and then just wiggle it on out the door. It's easier to kind of tip it in a little bit and wiggle it around, but it'll all just kind of come out. Now, since I cut the cable, the motor is still going to be in its spot, so go ahead and pull that off as well. Now that the motor is off, you can see that there was a fair bit of corrosion in here, which caused a lot of extra strain on the cable. So to address the corrosion, I'm just going to put a little bit of extra of this synthetic lubricant on here. Just going to put a little bit on each end of the cable, and then I'm going to reattach the motor. We're going to take the motor off of the regulator spool. So there's 3 T25 bits to come off there. These 3 bolts here are 5.4 Newton meters, though I'm not breaking out a torque wrench for any of this stuff. And all the 10 millimeter bolts are 8 Newton meters. So just snug them up pretty good with a 3/8 ratchet. All right, next we're gonna put this back in the door. You just wanna make sure your 3 bolts are on top, your 1 bolt's on the bottom, and you just kind of fish the motor in first. Line up the rubber grommet with that hole here, and get your studs for the motor in too. Okay, got my 4 regulator bolts on finger tight and my 3 motor bolts on finger tight, and my grommet is lined up. I'm gonna go ahead and snug those down now and put my window glass back in. All right, the glass is put back in, and just need to take a second here to just make sure your glass is lined up with the regulator. So now we will do the power window initialization or setup or learning, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see right now, after replacing it, if you don't do this, this is what the power window might do. I pull the window all the way up for auto up, it goes up and comes down again. So what you'll have to do is within 4 seconds of the power window reversing, pull up and hold the switch at auto up operation to fully close the power window. So I am going to fully and then hold it for 6 more seconds after it's fully closed. So I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to auto up the window. I'm going to keep holding it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to let go. And we're going to just move on down the line here. Push down and hold the switch to open the power window to where the glass stops. So not auto down this time. Just going to keep going down with it. There we go. Continue holding the switch for 1 more second. And we're going to pull up. Push down. It's an auto down now. We're going to hold it for 4 seconds. Then we're going to pull up and see if it'll go auto up the whole way, and it should now. Perfect. And it doesn't reverse, as you can see. Before we put the panel back on, you have a few things to remember. You have to take the switch back off again, route that through the hole in the door. You have to put your inspection cover back in, and you have to put your white splash guard back in. It's all reverse order of removal. And you also have to attach these before you close the door. So these here, you just want to pop the ball in the slot first, then snap the plastic in after. Okay, the door is back on. I just need to plug the switch back in. That just pops right in. Put my Phillips screw in. That just pops right in as well. Nothing to it. And then you're done. All right, everything's back together. Everything's popped in place. Windows are working great. No problem. Now for one last thing. So these don't get stuck in the ice again. I'm just gonna give the guides here just a little quick spray of this stuff. It's really smelly. I'm sure people will chime in with why it's horrible, but for me it works to keep the ice off. And just give that a little spray on the seals here, just like so. Just a little spray like that. Spray like that, just like that, and just wipe up the excess. Now the real final step is cleaning all those greasy fingerprints off the window in the end, because you really have to maul that window to get it out. This is the driver's side, which I did before. So that's all there is to it. It was actually really easy. Those cable operated regulators are obviously not very durable, but they're really easy to replace. So good luck with the repair. Thanks for watching.